Hi, my name is Jan Goetgeluk. I'm the developer of the Omni.
So Jan, how is this tech taking the Star Trek concept into the home?
The Omni is the first virtual reality interface to move freely and naturally in your favorite game. So the Omni puts your mind and your body into the game, into the virtual world. That's the next step in virtual reality. You're no longer sitting down pushing buttons. You're standing up, you're walking naturally in the virtual world, and it's a mind-blowing experience. It's the personal holodeck, if you will, that fits in your living room.
Now, how does it work?
The core of the Omni is a low-friction surface that has grooves, and the Omni comes with specialized shoes that have a plunger pin that fits into these grooves, stabilizing the foot. So even though it's a slippery surface, the objective is to mimic a natural gait. Your foot is not sliding left or right, you're walking freely, you're walking naturally, stable, and basically it mimics the natural movement, the natural walking movement that translates then to the movements of the avatar in the game.
What video games will it work with?
The Omni works with any game out of the box that uses keyboard input. Our software translates your movements to keystrokes that drive the avatar in the game. So any game out of the box can be played with the Omni.
How will this complement the Xbox One and PS4 next-gen consoles?
Well, we don't have any partnership yet with the consoles. Right now we're using a PC. That said, the Omni is pretty transportable to consoles. We're using a Kinect right now for tracking, so we'll see what the future brings.
What opportunities does this open up for developers?
For developers, I think this brings virtual reality to the next level. Virtual reality is a new medium and will require specialized content, dedicated content, and the canvas is wide open. I think there's so many opportunities right now to create fascinating virtual reality content, bringing people to a different world, a different place, putting their minds in a virtual environment. I think you can do really cool stuff.
What are some new gameplay you'll see from this?
I think you can really enhance the immersion, play onto the emotions, fear, humor, tension. You imagine playing Slender with this, where you're chased by a ghost or these dark shadows. It can get really scary and really real.
How long has this taken to create?
We've been working on the Omni for almost 2 years now. Started 2 years ago, almost when the Kinect came out, and I started looking at applications for the Kinect. Then I realized, there's one missing link in virtual reality. How do you move around in the virtual world? And it's been a problem that a lot of people have been trying to solve, but there was nothing out there for consumers that allowed you to walk naturally in virtual reality. And that's what I tried to change. That's why we developed the Omni.
How is it pushing beyond Kinect?
Well, we're currently using the Kinect to track the movements. However, we're working on our own integrated tracking solution so that you don't need a Kinect. We're looking at accelerometers, but also maybe instrumenting the base. There's plenty of options. We don't want users to have to buy a Kinect. We'll provide the tracking.
What do you think about Kickstarter and what it opens up for developers?
The Kickstarter community has been instrumental in driving this new wave of virtual reality innovation. So we also would like to just count on the Kickstarter community to help us bring the Omni to as many virtual reality and gaming enthusiasts as possible. We're starting this Kickstarter campaign to help us get the Omni through the manufacturing phase, get as many Omnis built as possible, and also get it to developers so that fascinating applications can be built.
What games are you going to be showcasing tonight?
Tonight we'll do a demo of Half-Life 2, which looks really well with the Omni, and we'll also show some Team Fortress 2, which does not seem like a great Omni game, but it's actually a lot of fun.
You mentioned that it works with any game that has a keyboard input, so that means it would work for Skyrim and other first-person games as well?
Absolutely. Skyrim is a great example because there you can really walk around in the virtual world, explore the environment, enjoy the scenery. Skyrim is a great game to play with the Omni.
Are there developer kits out for this yet?
Well, our Kickstarter launches June 4th, and that's the first time when you'll be able to purchase an Omni via Kickstarter. With hardware, it's tough to have a dev kit because the tooling is so expensive. Once you decide on the tooling, that's basically your version 1.0. Tough to make changes after that until a future version.
Where do you want to see Omni 5 years from now?
I think the end goal is a full virtual reality setup in every household. I think virtual reality is a sumo of entertainment, leaving the real world, going to a different place. That's the purpose of every form of entertainment. Virtual reality achieves that. So we can see a setup with the Omni, the Rift, integrated tracking. We can see that in houses, and people are just enjoying virtual reality.
What do you think about the new Kinect and what it will open up for Omni maybe?
The new Kinect is great, 6% wider field of view, better tracking. Kinect is a great solution for virtual reality. For us, the price point is a bit too high. That's why we will develop our own solution. But Kinect is for virtual reality. Just the fact that you can optically detect a full body is very powerful.
What was one of the hardest things when making Omni?
One of the hardest things is making it work well. It's a fairly basic device, which is its power, but to make everything work well, the belt, the shoes, it's pretty intricate. And so we're continuously fine-tuning to really mimic that natural gait, give that a comfortable, natural feeling. That's the objective.
And if people wanted to find out more information about Omni, where would they go?
You can visit our website at virtuix.com, and also you can go to our Kickstarter page, which will be up on June 4th. And we also have a great Facebook community. Our Facebook page is a great place to just keep track of what we're doing and stay updated on our progress.